Socialism is not the answer. It's not the answer. I have seen people in the city of Cochabamba lying there emaciated, waiting to die. They call us, the mainstream media, they call us anti-LGBT. Well, how come I'm married to a Bolivian man who's here today? Yeah? They call us racist. I'm married to a Latino. They call us all these names. I've been to Bolivia twice, and socialism is not the answer. They're promoting communism. They're promoting communism. Marxism even, exactly. Some of you are old enough to remember the Troubles, as they were called, up in Northern Ireland. I'll go back one step further. I lived in Munich in 1990. People think the Berlin Wall fell down overnight. It didn't fall down overnight. I travelled from Munich to Berlin via Leipzig, and the German army with their trench coats and their boots up to their knees got on the train. Papieren bitte. They demanded to see our passports. They had rifles on their back. That was 1990, Easter. When I came back from Germany, I had friends I made in Munich from Belfast, so I travelled a lot up to Belfast, almost every weekend. How many people remember unknown object on the train line, where you were forced to get off the train and get on a bus? And when you get on the bus, you came to a checkpoint with towers up on the hills and soldiers with machine guns, not on their shoulder, in front of you, getting on the bus, demanding to see the ID. So we understand what it's like to be occupied. We understand what it's like to... I remember walking down by Queen's University in Belfast, turned the corner, and there was a sniper lying on the ground with his gun pointed at me. A sniper with his gun pointed at me. So we know what it's like to be occupied. We know what it's like to be repressed. We know what it's like to be oppressed. And we stand in solidarity with the ordinary people in this world. The people of Cuba have suffered an embargo for nearly 50 years. Castro is long dead. These people wear Che Guevara t-shirts. He's long dead. He was killed by the Bolivians. The people of Venezuela are suffering because of sanctions. The people of Syria are suffering because of sanctions. The people of Iraq and Iran are suffering because of sanctions. Sanctions by the US, the UK, and recently I learned about Haiti. France, as part of their agreement to give Haiti their independence, demanded reparations, demanded that the Haitians borrow from French banks, and they're still paying it back. I learned this because of Niger in North Africa. Many North African nations are still paying back unbelievable amounts of money to France because they got their independence, so to speak. This all has to end. All of this has to end. So we stand with ordinary people, and we know what it's like to be occupied. I'd like to see them, as you said, fly their flags in certain countries in the Middle East, where they'll get their heads chopped off like the men in Sligo did earlier this year or last year. Memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so